Hey, you guys, thank you for tuning in with the Majestic Show with Coach Kizzy live in effect. So, I want to show you a video basically on Tamar Braxton addresses being found in blood and the witchcraft plan by her enemies will never prosper. Okay, I want to show you that, and then I want to show you the other video where the guy addresses where he didn't have nothing to do with it, but we're gonna talk about it. Okay, let's talk. Oh, I gotta get this. Hold on, because you ain't gonna be able to hear it. Okay. Some people. Okay, so we're gonna do it like this because my phone, my computer is right now messed up, and then we're gonna do it like that. We're gonna play with it right here. Let's see. So let's play Tamar. Light candles. Some people really do pray on your downfall, like really go out of their way. And when I tell you, when I remember I told y'all it didn't work because I truly, honestly knew, and I still know and believe that no weapon of any form that forms against me will ever prosper. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know how I cracked that code? Do you want to know how? It's because now I've been saved since I was about 15 years old. You know what I mean? We've been going back and forth. Sometimes you get saved, sometimes you get, give the Holy Ghost to stick longer than others. But I think this time, in this season of my life, it has become something more important to me, and something that not that I practice, but has become a part of me, right? Because that's just the only thing that has ever worked for me. And the reason why I know that no weapon formed against me shall ever, ever, never prosper, ever, never again, is because I have learned that when I call on Jesus, that activates the force that causes whatever that comes against me to bounce right off of me. And that has been proven time and time again. And so now I'm going to get Darius because my gas is high as hell. And this car is a gas guzzler. I'm going to get him. I'm going to tell y'all why in a second. Hold on. Some people light candles. Some people really do prayer. Okay. So let's talk about the one. Okay, so this was his comment. Well, if you know this story, you know the story because he got cussing on there. He cursing and stuff like that. So I don't, I know the story of him saying that he left her house at basically, when they first pulled up and they got a ride, I guess from the Uber or whatever, they pulled up, and when they pulled up, he left. So I'm just gonna say this. You know how a lot of people try to play like they not involved in such acts and stuff like that. So sometimes it can be a setup where, you know, a lot of people just think about what's going on right now. It's a lot of people that's in our lives or in your lives, and a lot of people play like they not involved in the search act. You understand what I'm saying? So it might have been him basically, you know how, like, I'm just gonna tell you, like with my storm, like everywhere I go, like everybody on their phone, or whoever the main person is, they gotta report back to this person, they gotta report back to this person or whatever. So it could have been a setup, and understand like how it can be a setup. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a living witness of the way people can set up things in your life and then act like they have nothing to do with it. Oh, I'm gonna say it to you one more time. I'm a living witness. I'm a living witness to the way people can set things up in your life and act like they don't have nothing to do with it. This is something I have seen and experienced for myself, and it taught me. It taught me a lot about trust, honesty, and being aware of who really is on your side. You understand what I'm saying? So don't be deceived, you people, because people can act and look like they on your side, but they not. They not. They not at all. So how people can influence your life. Sometimes people around you can influence your life in ways we may not notice at first. They might say or do things behind your back. That's because the problem, because okay, behind your back, that's because problems for them. You know what I'm saying? For example, someone like how I gave you, someone might be spreading rumors, set you up in trouble, set you up to get in trouble, or encourage you to make bad decisions. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to understand that this is what the enemy is doing right now. They want you to make bad choices in your life. They want you to make bad choices in your life. They want to encourage you to make bad decisions in your life, because when things go wrong, they pretend they innocent. Like if the trap of the enemy is not working, then everybody that went against you or did this, they're gonna, oh, I wasn't never in that. Girl, shut up. Yes, you was. Stop playing. Or that boy or whoever he was. Tamar, I tell you, don't listen to all of that. Don't listen to that. Even through they play a part in what happened. Because everybody know they play innocent. They're innocent. So my experience as a living witness, I've been through situations where people I thought I could trust set things up against me. You understand what I'm saying? I've been through situations where people I thought I could trust set me up against set things up against me. They act like my friends, but really they are causing problems in my life. When I faced comfort uh, uh um whatever, just go consequences, right? Well, I guess they thought I was gonna face consequences or whatever. They stepped back and acted like they had nothing to do with this whole situation. But in your mind, you already know who for you and who are not against you, and all that stuff. That's why you got to use your discernment. You got to pay attention to the energy that's around you. You got to pay attention to the energy that's around you. So it can hurt, but it's also open my eyes to how people can be. You understand what I'm saying? So the lessons I learned being a living witness to this kind of behavior taught me not to trust everyone too quickly. Not to trust anyone too quickly. I don't care what they look like in your life or who they are in your life. So I learned to pay attention to people's actions, not just their words. I realize it's important to think for myself, make my own decisions, and not to let others control my life. Now I am more careful about who I let close to me. You understand? I'm when moving forward. I know how to now. I am more careful about who I choose to let close to me. You understand what I'm saying? So moving forward, even though I went through tough times because of other people's actions, I am stronger now. Listen, I'm stronger now. I use my experiences as lessons. I know that some people will try to set you up and then act like they innocent, but I don't let them stop me from moving forward. I focus on being honest and true to myself. I try to surround myself with people who really care. You understand what I'm saying? So people are, when you have a lot of people pleasers, and especially people that's after the love of money. Oh, they'll do anything. They'll do anything. If you tell them go eat some dookie, they're gonna go eat some dookie. If it's $1 million, I'm like, you think they ain't finna go eat no dookie? Child, I'm finna get it. They finna say, I'm finna get out of poverty. I'm finna get out of this. I'm finna get out of this. But at the end of the day, let me tell you something. So well, Tamar, I want you to be encouraged that I am a living witness to how people can set things up in your life and pretend they have nothing to do with your problem. They pretend that they don't have nothing to do with your problem. These experiences have made me wiser and stronger. Now I know who I am, and I don't let anyone else control my life or my future. You understand? So I understand that somebody was trying to do witchcraft, and that's like a ritual. If you didn't put over blood, that's like some kind of ritual they was trying to do on you, child. You better, like you said, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and that's true. That's true. Keep keep your prayer life up. Keep your prayer life up, because it's some wicked things that's going on in this world right now. And we're gonna do these little affirmations because I forgot about doing them a while ago. So happy life, happy marriage. I am grateful for God. I am in tune with my body wisdom. God changing my story. I choose to see the goodness in myself and others as God sees us. Everywhere I go, the lines are falling in pleasant places. I release past hurt and embrace new opportunities for love. You make all things beautiful in the proper timing. My goals are within my reach. I forgive myself for past mistakes. I The sun will shine again. Always remember, the sun will shine again, regardless of what storm you in. I always think about the nature of the storm on the earthly land. So if you know that if it rains, it rains, it pulls down and it rains. Don't you know that rains eventually ends? It comes to pass, right? It comes to pass. So just think of your storm like that too. Okay. I am a royal priesthood. I am worthy of achieving good greatness. I am the best in Christ. We should stay open to the opportunities that are coming our way. Okay, stay open to the opportunities that come your way, because you never know what type of opportunities that might come your way or whatever. Just pray, keep your affirmations going, and don't worry about what the outside look like. Okay.